I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop.
It's week 8 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bengals and the Eagles, just ahead on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we got a pair of teams who both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, you know, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game, and a great one where you don't have the consequences of lose and go home. Just a wonderful test for you, for me, for the fans, and most importantly for those guys on the field.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go to Barkley again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got it at the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who is hurt on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Throw left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he gets him around 6 there. Devin White hauls him down.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow back to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Moss crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Zach Moss, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals won up the opposing field goal, and they start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the pistol, Hurts. That one's complete, right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing here, Hurts. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Nearly an interception on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing now off play action. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Bengals lining up to punt now on 4th, and they're going to bring out Brad Robbins to kick it away. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Eagles are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 30 on 2nd down. Fits it through the middle. Has some room to work. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. On first down, here's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Running out of the gun with Moss. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Jalen Carter. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals facing 2nd and 5.
Let's get set. Set.
Moss with another carry. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Here we go.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go.
Right back to Moss now. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Win the early battle. Get the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout.
Here we go.
2nd down, looking for options. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3rd and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Lamar Jackson leading the way again as his guys run their mark to 8-1. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Ladd McConkey, 2 touchdown catches, on the afternoon. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow from the gun. Finds his man, Chase. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, Burrow to throw. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
On one, ready?
It's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow back to throw. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. Butker knocks it through, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point, but they do come away with 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Into the hands of Campbell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Don't touch that! Don't touch that! Don't touch that!
From the 42. Pass complete to Campbell. Down to the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Play action now. Burrow. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
On one, right?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Mitchell on the coverage.
Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
On one, ready?
Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And 2.
Now Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he has it down to the 30 before going out. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Campbell hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So we're through 3. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Third down, 1 yard to go. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Hurts to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
It's a give inside to Gainwell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Starting the drive with a give to Moss. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Moss gets it from the gun. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds his man Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Burton there to bring it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Burrow setting up the play action. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
On 2, ready?
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort.
Here we go.
And here come the trainers to get him some help. 2nd and 3. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Trying to run for this with Moss. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals losing by 7. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid show. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They have the ball back, but that lead now cut down to a single point, Brock. They want to run out that clock if they can, but above all else, they got to take care of that football.
This is situational football at its best. You work and prepare for these moments, and as an offense, you've got to love this situation. You don't want to play so conservative and have what you just said in the back of your mind, can't turn it over, can't make a mistake. No, you want to flip that switch and say the ball's in our hands to go finish it.
Again, this is Gainwell. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Bengals football.
On 1, ready?
First down, ball at the 36.
Gun.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. On target to his man Higgins. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Working inside the red zone. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life.
Here we go.
And you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got it.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts looking to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, Hurts taking a final shot at the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.